Well, hey there, YouTubers. Thanks for looking in on this channel. This is the Carnivore Curmudgeon. I am an actual carnivore. I am not an actual curmudgeon mostly. And you know, I was thinking sometimes we just need a quick and easy meal to keep us on track. And one of my go-tos is an Instant Pot chuck roast. Now, the only reason this is a keto instead of carnivore meal is I used a few onions for a little bit of flavor in this one. But I got this beautiful chuck roast at Food Lion. It was on sale for $3.99 a pound, which is of course very affordable in today's inflation havocked world. But this is a nice 3.5 pound chuck roast I got for just under $14. Now, this recipe couldn't be simpler, and you'll see a lot of recipes for chuck roast in the Instant Pot because it is a quick and easy way to make this into a really tender, juicy, delicious meat meal without a whole lot of muss and fuss by using the pressure cooker mode of the Instant Pot. A lot of people I have seen put the whole chuck roast in there, and I know there's nothing wrong with that, but just for the purposes of making it a little bit quicker and easier, I like to cut mine up into chunks. I figure it's all going to get shredded anyway, so why not give it a little bit of a head start. So I take this chuck roast and I cut it up into 2 or 3 inch cubes before seasoning it for the Instant Pot. Now, before we go any farther, let me tell you, you do not have to have an Instant Pot to make this recipe. You can certainly cook this in a crock pot, or you can put it in a Dutch oven or something like that, and you can bake it in the oven low and slow for about 6 to 8 hours. Now I'm going to take my cubes and put them into a mixing bowl, give them a healthy dose of salt and pepper before I put it into the Instant Pot. And if you were wondering if this healthy recipe grows hair on your head, clearly it does not. But it's going to be delicious and healthy anyway. Give it all a good stir. Make sure everything is liberally coated, and then we're ready to go right into the Instant Pot or crock pot or Dutch oven, whatever you're using. Now, here's where I made this recipe just a little bit less than carnivore by making it keto with the addition of about a half, maybe even a quarter of an onion. I just really like the texture and taste of this with the beef. It certainly is not necessary, and it's easy to eliminate if you want to make it a pure carnivore meal. And this really is as simple as a dump and go meal. I'm just going to put this right in here. I'm not going to sear it. There's no such thing as locking in juices, although it can make a difference in the texture. I'm going to take some, in this case, not homemade broth like I normally would, but some store brand beef broth. And I'm going to put in about 2 cups, just enough to let the pressure cooker do its thing. And just a little kitchen maintenance tip. I always take my store-bought beef broth and I write the date on the top that I opened it so that I know how long it's been in there, because sometimes I don't get back to it for something else very quickly. Next, I'm going to do what we all do with an Instant Pot and put the lid on and make sure that the valve is set to seal. I'm also going to set the timer for this 3.5 pounds to 1 hour and 15 minutes. A little tough to see in the glare, sorry about that. Now, once that time is up, I'm just going to walk away and leave it alone. Let the pressure naturally release. In fact, for this particular roast, I let it go for 36 minutes before I opened it. And you can see how hot and steamy it is, and in a moment you're going to see how tender it is. All those juices have released, and that, by the way, makes a great broth just to drink on its own. But I'm going to take this slotted spoon and remove these cubes and shred it up, because that's how we like to eat it, is all shredded with a delicious topping I'm going to show you in just a moment. After I get it all out and into a bowl, I'll take a couple of forks and just shred it up. It shreds just as easy as it can be. But here's a picture of it once I got it out of the Instant Pot, still cubed up before I shredded it. And here's our favorite topping that we like to put on top of this shredded up chuck roast. A nice fried egg in bacon grease. And there you have it. A simple and easy way to keep on track and make a meal that doesn't take a whole lot of prep work, but not only hits the spot that night, but makes terrific leftovers. I hope you enjoy.